Harry Sisson is throwing a fit, and Kenny Loggins doesn't feel like he's winning, not one bit, because the orange man, President Trump, reposted an AI meme that features number 2. Yes, folks, Winnie the Pooh falling out of a jet plane and landing all over protesters. No, we're not talking about the real Winnie. We're talking about Mr. Hanky. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're to tell you there's actually a very big story here, something that isn't immediately obvious, but we'll tell you why this is the dawn of presidential AI. Folks, it is a dandy of a day. We're happy that you've come our way. Welcome back to the channel that continues to give you the news you need to know and putting a spin for the win. Talking about truth with a capital T every time we get the opportunity to do so. Folks, as we dive in, click the like button and drop a comment down below. Let us know, had you seen this clip before we play it today? And what did you think about it? Is it presidential? Is it not? Is it funny, or is it too much for POTUS to say? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the highway to the danger zone when you're using AI. Here's what we've got out of variety. Kenny Loggins is slamming the orange man for using danger zone in an AI video where Trump drops feces on No King's protesters. Now, there's just one problem with this, and we'll explain it. Don't go anywhere. There's way more than just reading the story. Get ready, and it's going to get real funny real fast. This is the quote from Mr. Loggins. "This is an unauthorized use of my performance. Nobody asked me for my permission, which I would have denied. And I request that my recording on this video be removed immediately. I can't imagine why anybody would want their music used or associated with something created with the sole purpose of dividing us. Too many people are trying to tear us apart, and we need to find new ways to come together. We're all Americans, and we're all patriotic. There is no us and them. That's not who we are, nor is it what we should be. It's all of us. We're in this together, and it is my hope that we can embrace music as a way of celebrating and uniting each and every one of us." Okay, now that's a nuanced response, okay? I don't want to slam Kenny. I don't want to slam him, because what he's saying is, I'm all about peace, man. I'm all about love, dude. Okay. Like, he didn't come out and say that he disagrees with it. He stands with the protesters and all that kind of stuff. He just said, everybody come together, smile on your brother. That's not my song, but the danger zone is, and I like it, and I want to keep it a happy one. Okay. Well, folks, it gets even more funny. Are you ready for this? Let's go now to the man, the boy, who had goo poured upon his head in this video, and then I'm going to explain to you why Kenny Loggins might be logging his hatred or his rage or his anger, his displeasure, his disgruntledness at the wrong guy. It's not the orange man. Here's Harry.
So folks, in the past week, Donald Trump has attacked me on social media, posting an AI video on Truth Social of him flying a jet, dropping feces on me specifically, and millions of other Americans protesting. J.D. Vance then got involved and joined with the president to attack me as well on social media. And earlier in the week, MAGA Republicans got "Deport Harry Sisson" trending on Twitter. It was the #1 thing on the platform, with like 30 to 40,000 posts from different accounts. And so they are terrified of us. That's the takeaway here.
Pause there, folks. Now, if you don't know who Harry Sisson is, how I envy you. But now you do, and I apologize if I'm the gateway into this mess. But one of my favorite things is to read people's body language and the psychology that appears on their faces. This is so fun to me. This is so fun. This is a major Freudian slip or a psychological snafu on poor Sisson's part. If we go back, listen and see if you catch it. I'll play it one more time, and then I'll explain it. We'll play it again so you can catch it too. But see if you can catch this. See if you can catch the psychological mistake.
They are terrified of us. That's the takeaway.
Did you get it? Jonas, did you get it right then?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about the fact that he said feces, even though he is a person that is probably fine using whatever level of language.
Oh, yeah.
So that to me strikes it as he's hoping that people are unfamiliar with him as he makes this argument. So
Hey, we've got somebody out there in the chat who gets it. The laugh is the tell. That's right. Poker players out there, you know this. When Harry says something that he doesn't believe, there's a part of his brain that laughs at the ridiculousness of it, and it's a subconscious thing. He subconsciously laughs at himself. You'll see it this time, I promise. He says something that he wants you to believe, but it's so ludicrous to himself that even his subconscious bubbles up and laughs at the audacity of it because it's not real. Here you go. Watch it again. You're going to see somebody's subconscious laugh at the public presentation, letting you know that the inside knows this is not true. Ready? Here we go.
One thing on the platform with like 30 to 40,000 posts from different accounts. And so they are terrified of us. That's the takeaway here. This is not just about me.
There's no point in the laugh, except that subconsciously the man knows it's not. Listen. Okay, so all this is to say, there's an uproar, and Kenny Loggins doesn't want any more of his song being used. But folks, it was never the Orange Man. All he did was repost it. He probably laughed, he saw it on his feed and went, ha, and hit repost. That's it. That's it. And they're all up in arms. Do you know who did it? This account. This account. Zirius is the one doing this. And this is from Zirius. Okay, so this is made by Zirius. It's posted by this other person, but Zirius is the one that's making this thing. This is AI. I want everybody to understand this is not real. This is AI. Okay, it says up here, AI generated, not real. This is the response to the uproar from Kenny Loggins and Harry Sisson. This is what the person who originally made it, that most people don't know he did this, the guy, the account who made this thing in the first place that the Orange Man shared, here's his response to it all. Get ready, folks. This is the response.
Bombing the No Kings protesters with piles of waste. How do you see it?
Well, that video is deeply unserious.
Watch your copyright.
I stopped it in time. There you go. This is the response from the guy who made the video, just continuing to mock them. He has no filter. He has no filter. Marvin, I see you laughing up there. You're a fan of some good scatological humor. So are we. Marvin, what do you make of this, that a guy can put out an AI video, Trump sees it, reposts it, and the world loses their minds? What kind of place is this now?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pure parody. And honestly, I think Trump just thought the image of him, dropping buckets of waste on a crowd of protesters was funny. I don't think he really knows who Harry Sisson is. I don't think he was like, I'm going to get Harry Sisson with this. I think it was just like, hey, this is a funny video. I'm going to repost it. But Harry Sisson, like, he attacks these people nonstop. And then the second they acknowledge him, he pearl clutches at himself. So, and at the same time, he's a TikToker. And the only reason we still have a TikTok is because of the Orange Man. So, because I'm pretty sure the Biden administration was ready to let it go.
What about the Kenny Loggins side of this, though, Marvin? Kenny Loggins comes out and thinks that Trump made it. It's just a repost.
Honestly, if he thinks that Trump made it, then that's ridiculous. It's clearly just a repost. I understand not wanting to have your work associated with one side of the, because there are deranged people out there that will see that and think that Kenny Loggins is in support of this and attack him for it. So I get it. Like, sometimes you just don't want to be a part of the argument. So I understand, and I appreciate that it was not like, I would never want to be associated with this deranged fascist, blah, blah, blah. It was just like, hey, guys, I don't want to be part of division.
Yep. He handled that. He handled that part well. But
yeah,
he made a mistake on who it was from. Yeah. Ron, let me tell you something that's super fun. You ready for this, Ron? As far as I know, guys, this is the very first time that a president has tweeted or retweeted out an AI video thing. Like, I think this is the first time, at least, that's gained any kind of traction. Ron, the thing that'll go down in the history books the first time, when we talk about who was the first president to be on TV, and they'll say, and then they'll say, well, who was the first one to be in a presidential debate televised? We'll go through all of these historical firsts. Which president was the first one to share out an AI-generated video? Well, it was the Orange Man. And what was it? He dumped brown goo on the heads of
it's funny. It's the funniest thing to me is how much Jimmy Kimmel can make fun of the Orange Man, how much Saturday Night Live can make fun of the Orange Man. If it's the other side doing this, then yeah, it's all in. It's all, let's just dump on him. One time he sees the opposite happening and somebody, dumping on the left, and he reposts it, funny. And of course, I totally understand the Kenny Loggins thing. Kenny Loggins just needs to address the actual creator of the video. But it is like, when you think about the historicity of it, it is pretty funny that you're going to have this. Somebody has to record this in some history book somewhere. And 20, 30 years from now, some kid in a history class is going to have to see this video, and it's going to be part of a paper that they have to write or something. And when you look at it that way, it's like, wow, this is funny. But, you know, that could be mud. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just mud. It's just, it's chocolate. He's raining down. He's trying to help them. Yeah, chocolate.
You know.
Hey, Culture, it's even got in the video, the @ZeriusX. So my next question for you, Culture, is, can musicians do anything about this? You know, I don't know the rules for sharing out an AI video on X that's, what, 15, 16 seconds long? I don't know the rules for if that sort of music is featured in something that I don't really understand the monetization of it.
I think they have a problem. In as much as, you know, a lot of this music is licensed to different places, and it depends on if the people who control their music are licensing it out.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, and so like Universal Music Group is someone that a lot of people are familiar with, but there are Sony and all those others that actually own rights to music, rent them out to places like Tickety Talk and what's the other thing? Threads, other places that do shorts, right? You can even utilize music that you collect yourself from one of these things because you basically are granted a license for X amount of dollars. So it's questionable if he even controls the rights to his own music. And this is the problem that the old lady Neil Young runs into all the time when Donald Trump uses his music for other purposes.
Right. And so we're not wondering about the AI aspect of this. We don't worry about whether we can play the AI video. We know it's not copyrighted. What we are concerned about, I suppose, is what's the rule for music that people created and generated? And it's a little bit more complicated than you might think. But I thought worse. Kenny Loggins was very kind in the way that he requested that this, not happen. I just don't think that it'll have any impact. I think once it's out there in the internet, it's done, it's gone, it's memeified. Jonas, wrap us up on this one. What a strange world it is that when we look back at history, it's going to be, hey, when the president first used AI, which president was it? Oh, it was Trump, and it was to launch missiles of brown goo upon Harry Sisson.
It's a funny thing because we would say that Trump is not presidential for doing something like this, maybe. But it's also interesting that if you go back to the founding fathers, was it Thomas Jefferson who called John Adams hermaphroditic?
Oh, they had some and some very juvenile drawings, political cartoons they would make.
Wasn't Adams' last words like, "I hate that I'm dying and Jefferson is still alive"?
Well, no, I thought it was the opposite.
There might have been Jefferson saying it about Adams. Yeah.
Right. So, these people used to really go at each other. They would submit letters to different newspapers and anonymously say awful things about each other. So, I'm not really crazy about the idea of a president releasing an AI video of poop raining on protesters. But at the same time, it kind of seems like it's the space that we're in right now. The same kind of thing that I just described is basically happening on both sides. Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer are fine with this kind of stuff that goes in the other direction. I think they're frustrated that in a meme war, Trump wins because he has a much clearer sense of humor.
Well, it's a weird world we live in, folks. It's the South Parkification of information and memes and all of that. We'll see what it means and we'll let you know. But for now, just know that, President Trump has achieved a historical first, and it doesn't matter if you want it to go away. I'm afraid it's not going to go away. It's going to actually explode in a bigger way. And given the subject matter we just talked about, you at the explosion. Often as we get ready to wrap these up, folks, you'll hear us say, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun. And the reason we do it is because we appreciate you. It's true, we do. And we want you to have a good time. Thank you for giving us the great time of spending time with you. Folks, on the way out the door, consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, Click it and stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell, and drop a comment down below because you matter. Your thoughts matter. Who cares what the legacy corporate deadbeat media tells you? You really are important. And we're a testament to that. We wouldn't be here without folks just like you. And since we've said it, we'll say it once more. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Jump into the water. Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.